Hey Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline, and you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back everybody, and thanks for tuning in. Now if you haven't subbed to Comic Frontline yet, go ahead and hit that sub button below, because what we do best here on Comic Frontline is going to be reviewing comics. That's right guys. As of 2/11/14, we're going to be making the changeover from Dark Avenger Inc. to Comic Frontline permanently. But until then, I want to give you a little taste of what's to come right here with our comic book reviews. And we're going to be doing lots of comic book reviews because, again, that's what we do best here. So today, what I'm going to be sharing with you is a review on Superior Spider-Man Team Up, issue number 9. Now, this is a prelude to the Goblin Nation series, the series that we have been waiting for a long time. Now we finally got hope that Peter Parker is coming back from Superior Spider-Man. We saw that in that last issue. Now with Superior Spider-Man Team Up, this is a series that has lots of team ups. You get different heroes and whatnot, and in this issue we have the Punisher and Daredevil. Now this series tends to tie in heavily with the Superior Spider-Man solo series and whatnot. So with this issue, again, you're going to get that prelude to Goblin Nation. Now, I love the cover here. It has Superior Spider-Man, Frank Castle, Daredevil. You see Superior checking out the octopus arm. We have the scorpion's tail. You have Kraven the Hunter's vest. You have the horn for Rhino. You get to see all kinds of different pieces, goblin bombs. So really cool cover that's provided for us. The writer here is Kevin Schnick, and the artist is Marco Cicchetto. The art in the book is done really well. It's a little bit, I want to say it's a little bit more edgy, a little bit more realistic, not as cartoony. And Daredevil looks really good in this issue as well. You get to see a good panel of him here. And then the moon is behind him, so I like that. So there were some interesting pages in this book, and the artwork was nice to look at. So what did I think of this story? What did it have to offer for us? Well, if you read Superior Spider-Man, you know what's going on with that. Well, here in this particular issue, we get to see shots being fired, and you're kind of like, dude, who's attacking Superior? And we find out that the Punisher's involved. And what's really cool in this book is that, and with Superior in general, even though Doc Ock is kind of a pain in the butt, he's always very inventive. He always comes up with things to make himself better. And in this issue, you get to see things like bulletproof webbing, which I thought was awesome because he webs himself to protect himself from bullets. But in the issue, you get to see Frank Castle, and again, you get to see Matt Murdock make their appearances. And the whole thing in the issue is that there was some technology stolen from the Punisher. In fact, it was a Goblin glider. And they're trying to find out what was going on, and they got to find out where this technology is. So what happens is Superior winds up taking them to Spider Island, which is formerly known as the Raft. And he shows them around, and he's going to show them their tech room and everything that's in there, and prove to him that I guess he's a good guy, because they're kind of suspicious that there's something up with him. And you get to see the Raft, and you get to see all the all the guards and his spider henchmen or whatnot, and I thought, which was really interesting. But what happens in the issue is we find out that the armory is empty, and you're like, what's going on? And you get to see some dialogue between Green Goblin and one of the soldiers, and you think that there's a spy within the group. And you get to see himself. The guy winds up arming himself with pumpkin bombs. And you're like, dude, that's crazy. So you think that there's a traitor within the actual, spider henchman group. But by the time you get to the end of the issue and you get to see good battle sequences, and that's a huge spoiler, so if you haven't read it, you might want to fast forward. what happens by the time you get done to it, you find out that his entire henchman crew, or his little cronies, all work for the Green Goblin. And you're like, whoa, that is crazy. I never saw that coming. And they all have Superior's tech. They got the Octavius's arms. They got the vulture wings. They got all kinds of stuff going on. The glider, the Goblin glider. So there's all kinds of stuff, and it just threw you, hit you in the head like, holy crap, what the hell's going on here? So this was a really great issue. Didn't expect this happening at all. I didn't know how they were going to throw this in there, but I liked the dialogue in the issue. I thought it was excellent, especially between the Punisher and Daredevil. I thought that was comical in there. You have to read it to really appreciate it for yourself. And it was a great issue. And Superior Spider-Man Team Up has been a solid series. I have read it since issue 1, and ever since like Christopher Yost actually took it over when it became Superior Spider-Man, this has been a solid series. So really great stuff. I really enjoyed it. It's not a heavily in-depth story at all. Really basic plot, but it has good elements in here, and I enjoyed what happened at the end. So I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. So guys, leave your comments below on what you think of this particular issue. Are you excited about Goblin Nation? Are you excited about Peter Parker coming back? And that's all I have for you, fans. So again, make sure you sub. Again, we officially make the changeover from Dark Avenger Inc. to Comic Frontline on 2/11/14, and we'll kick it off with a Google Plus live show at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you tune in for that as well. And once 2/11/14 starts, there's no stopping us, because we're going to be touching a little bit of everything, especially these comics right here. So guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline, and until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Take care, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.